Hello everyone, it's Jerry Pops, back again with another video. And today, I have an amazing, huge quarantine haul. So we've got a minute, let's get right into all of this. Hello everyone, so this is the most exciting day of my life. It feels like Christmas, and it feels like my birthday. I have so many packages right here that it can't, look at all this, y'all. I wish I could even explain what is going on in my room because I just have so many packages piling up. So I thought it'd be awesome and a lot of fun to open all of this with you all. Let's get into it. Let's just start opening up all these packages and let's see what all I got in over the last couple days. A lot of places are starting to open back up in and around where I live here in Dallas in the DFW area. I just want to encourage everyone to stay safe and healthy throughout this and continue to make smart and educated decisions. That's going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself right now. So be smart. If you do go out, make sure you're making the right decisions and you're being cautious and aware, okay? Today, I actually got out. I went to the mall today because my box lunch reopened. And I got my first package from them, actually, because I had done a ship-to-store order before the quarantine had happened. This is crazy. I had done this order back in, it must have been, early March. And I had ordered it right before they canceled ship-to-store. It arrived at that store the day before they shut down. And I hadn't been able to get it for 2 months. So this package has just been sitting at my local box lunch for 2 whole months. Today they finally opened back up, and I was very, my wife and I wore protective gear. We had our masks on, and we were in and out very quickly just there to get what we needed. We maintained our social distance. So if you do get out, make sure you're being aware. Be aware of the nature of everything right now in the world. But let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and open it up. So this was a package, again, I had shipped this to store from Box Lunch, probably about like I said, a little over 2 months ago, I had ordered these. So it's wild. I feel like I'm the last person to get these in. These are fresh out of the boxes at Box Lunch. So let's take a look. We'll be real quick. I'm not going to take any of these out of the box for y'all, but I'll just put them up front here. So look right there. So we've got Naruto UZUMAKI, the common Naruto from the new Naruto wave. And then I got, so this was, if you don't know, I have a little secret to tell y'all about. This was all ordered. So we've got Sarada Uchiha. I ordered all these pops with lunch money through Box Lunch. If you don't use Box Lunch or if you've never ordered off of boxlunch.com, super consider it. Their lunch money deal is potentially the cheapest you can get common Funko Pops. When you buy 3 Funko Pops and use 1 lunch money, that's just one of the codes, you end up getting each of these pops for about $5.90 a piece. So that's before tax and shipping and everything, but for $5.90 a piece, that's incredible. I can't think of any other way you can get pops that cheap that are this new. So these are practically, they're not brand new anymore. They were brand new 2 months ago when I was supposed to get them, and they've just been sitting there. They were brand new then. But yeah, and then I got Mitsuki obviously from the Naruto line. So I did finally, I got in my 3 Naruto commons. What's crazy is, like I said, I got every other Naruto pop already. So I even got the Chase Naruto Hokage. So I was just waiting on the 3 commons. And these were just sitting at my local Box Lunch waiting for me for 2 months. So happy to finally have these. Happy to have these in the collection. So that was the first package I got in at Box Lunch. And then, and this is also kind of sad, I also had ordered from Box Lunch all of the new Naruto commons as well. So Lady Tsunade, just such an amazing, they did a great job with her. I think all the commons from this wave must be some of my favorite, like Gaara and all of them. They've got to be some of my favorite pops that are commons that they've done in a long time. You're getting some glare off my TV that's right there. For the most part, you guys should be able to see that pretty good. So that's cool. And then Orochimaru. And then the last one that I needed. So I now finally have, with this, I believe I have the completed Naruto and Boruto set. So I think I have every Naruto and Boruto pop. And it's weird that these commons were the one thing holding me up. So those are my 6 pops. I had ordered these from Box Lunch back in March. And just now finally got them in because they've been at my local store just waiting for me this whole time. So that's the first thing I wanted to show off. So yes, like I said, quarantine is starting to come to an end for some people. I really think you need to be practicing safe social distancing, and in a lot of ways it's still important to just know what's going on in the world. So please stay informed, and if you're going to go outside, think before you do, and think about what's going on in the world before you do that. I have no idea. So all the rest of the stuff, so I knew what was in there. The rest of the stuff is orders that I placed that I have lost track of what is coming from where at this point. Let's just jump. We'll do one that I'm pretty sure is going to be a little more. I think this will be fun for everyone. So we'll do a Funko Shop package. So let's get into this. So there's been a couple pops that have actually been a little contentious on the shop lately, right? I think there's 2 that you all if you're into Pops at all, you probably know about 2 that sold out very quickly recently. And I do have those 2 here with us today, so we're going to open those up in just a minute. But first I wanted to open this up, and this is actually piece limited. I don't think it's sold out yet, but this is a piece limited pop. It's actually not a pop. This is a piece limited Funko item, and I'm sure you can see from this here, it says DC Comics Green Lantern. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a huge Green Lantern fan. My tattoo actually comes from the Green Lantern comic books. It's the same tattoo as Simon Baz, one of the Green Lanterns of Earth. So Green Lantern is like my idol and my icon. So I knew I needed to get this, and I missed it when they put it up on the Pez store or whatever, and I was kind of bummed because I didn't think it was coming back, but I was really happy that it did come back. This is the 1,500 pieces limited edition Green Lantern Pez. So originally, now this is really interesting that you all will probably find this interesting. Originally, this was going to be a common Pez. They were going to release these as common Pez, and a lot of common Pez have been getting transitioned to limited piece numbers. So I don't know why Funko's doing that. I think it might be a way of them telling us, like, hey, this line is slowly going to get cut off, and that they're saying, like, you know, instead of doing full-blown runs of these Pez items anymore, they're going to transition them all into piece limited. Was originally a common Pez, ended up becoming a Funko Shop 1,500 piece limited. Still available on the shop as of this recording. I don't know if it'll sell out. I think all 4 of the Pez that went up that day are still up there. There's your first thing. So cool, 1,500 pieces. I'm going to save this guy for last. Let's go ahead and get into this one. I think this one will be good. I believe this is a package. So this is a package from Hot Topic. I think this was a new Hot Cash purchase, if I remember correctly. If you're not using your Hot Cash and lunch money, y'all, you need to get on that. Like, it's the best way to order Funko Pops. I mean, I stand by it that when it comes down to it, like, you are going to be saving the most money if you're remembering to use your Hot Cash and lunch money appropriately to get all your Pops. So this is a big order. Oh, man. And the crappy part is okay, I'll admit, and I'm sure that if you bought Pops from them in the last couple months, you know what I'm about to say. Box Lunch and Hot Topic have really stepped down their shipping game. They have actually started to suck at putting their shipping. This all came in a box, but look at how this came packed. It was literally, it looked like this, and this was just on top of it. So it was just this. So these 3 Pops are just loose in here, and they're not even loose. They're actually kind of crammed in there. And you can see Rogue, like, look at that. Rogue has already got some bowing there on her bottom. I'm sure it's not going to be too bad, but man, that worries me. That's really sucks, y'all. Okay, so I'll move quick on these. So let me check them for damage. Whew, I'm worried. Okay, this one looks good. So we got Harley Quinn in her Mad Love. That was Hot Topic exclusive. I was able to score that with Hot Cash. That's what I was waiting for. I actually waited until the Hot Cash so that I could use it on her. Oh my god, that's so frustrating. Okay, I hope y'all, you might be able to see that, you might not. This box, this front part right here, is just punched in. I mean, it's not as bad as it could have been, but it's clear that, like, the box in there pushed it in. There's one in here that's in a sorter, and this was kind of jammed up against it, so it punched in the nose a little bit on my Spider-Man. But this is the metallic Marvel 80 Years Spider-Man. I do have the common one, but I wanted to get the metallic as well. I'm probably not going to return it or anything. I don't think the value on that's ever going to, like, shoot up or anything, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Wow, and this one's also, here, look, let's see if you can see that. So you see that? That's the damage that came from, because they put 2 of the Pops in here in sorters, but obviously they couldn't fit all 5 in sorters, so for some reason, they put my exclusives, the 3 exclusives I ordered from Hot Topic, didn't get sorters. The 2 commons I ordered did. That's really frustrating, actually. So I did order 2 commons as well. These are actually not for me. These are for my little brother. He collects the Directors line. So we got Patty Jenkins in the new Pop Directors line. So she's number 2 in that line, technically, even though there's other Pops. And these 2 came in good condition because they were in sorters and in a box. I don't know why Hot Topic put my 3 exclusives in there, not in a freaking box. Or not in sorters. So then we got Ava DuVernay, again, also from my brother. So he likes to collect these Directors. I think that's a pretty good, Hot Topic haul there. Again, I got these with Hot Cash, so, you know, I got these at a reduced price. And yeah, it sucks to see my Rogue and my Spider-Man have that much damage. The Harley came in good, and these 2 that were in sorters up here, they came in pretty good as well. But just to see the damage on those other 2 is really disappointing. I don't know if I'll pursue trying to get Hot Topic to replace them or not. I usually don't mess with it. They're pretty stingy about when they actually allow that, but that's fine. So this was my Hot Cash order from this last Hot Cash wave. So I did order a bunch more pre-orders with this Hot Cash wave because they kind of decided last minute. I don't know if y'all caught this, but like a bunch of new anime Funko Pops all went live, like pre-orderable, on Hot Topic and Box Lunch's website right before this Hot Cash and Lunch Money period ended. So people were actually able to pre-order a bunch with those codes, which was really awesome. I ended up pre-ordering a bunch as well. So if you're not already, use Lunch Money, use Hot Cash. It is disappointing to see the way that they're shipping things nowadays for both Hot Topic and Box Lunch. I mean, I think that us as fans and collectors are really fed up with this, and I hope that they learn. They used to be so awesome. Honestly, y'all, they used to be the best ones to order from because they would always put them in a box, always put them in a sorter, always put bubble wrap, but it has just been a total crap show lately. So I'm very disappointed in that. So, I mean, that's really bumming me out. And you know what's going to bum me out even more? Oh, shit! Y'all see this? This is what Box Lunch thinks is appropriate to send some pops in. So I ordered 3 other pops from Box Lunch. These ones shipped to my house, and these came in a bag. So, yeah, I know. So just to add on to the disappointment, I thought the Hot Topic one was going to be okay. I thought it was going to come great. It was in a box and everything, but wow, to open that up and just to see that they didn't put them in sorters was just so disheartening. So these actually, look at this. This is right out of the bag. Y'all are seeing me open this. Y'all are seeing me open this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so right away, I mean, look at that. The dent in that. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we're going to have to see how these came, y'all. Oh, no. Look at these dents, y'all. These were in a bag. They just put sorters in a bag. What is Box Lunch doing? Oh, my God. What is wrong with him? Okay, whatever. Let's open them up. Let's see if they ended up in bad shape. So this was actually not a Lunch Money haul because this one I ordered just with like the 25% off. It was because these pops wouldn't let me add Lunch Money. Box Lunch is being more stingy about what pops they're letting you use Lunch Money on. And this was actually one they were not letting you use Lunch Money on. So all the ones in this order, I did just like 25% off or something. Okay, this one seems to be in pretty good shape. There's like some dust or like grime on it. But this is Mr. Mime from the new Pokemon wave. Mr. Mime's my favorite Pokemon in the entire world. So it's good to get him in and to get him as a Funko Pop. Can't believe that I'm so happy that they did him first because he's my favorite Pokemon. But for everyone who was like, why'd they do Mr. Mime? I'm sure that this has been confusing. And then obviously we had to get Mewtwo. I didn't get, I got Pichu flocked. So I didn't get standard Pichu like on the back of the box there. I didn't get standard Pichu. And I actually skipped on Vulpix because I think they're going to flock her too. I'm putting money on it. They're going to flock Vulpix for one of the upcoming cons. So I didn't get the common Vulpix, so I think it's going to get flocked. So there we go. Mewtwo and Mr. Mime. And I got one other pop with this order. And man, these other two came okay, even though they were just in a bag. So I hope this one looks like it came okay too. Oh, man. It's not that bad, but let's see if you can see that. Got some front damage on the corner there. So this corner just got a little screwed up. That's fine. It's not as bad as it could be. But this is the Diamond Collection Box Lunch exclusive Salt Girl. I was waiting for them to do an exclusive version of Salt Girl. I love this mold. And I think everyone in the pop community can agree, like, they did such a good job with this mold of the Salt Girl. And, I mean, it's kind of weird to, like, collect the Morton Salt Girl because, yeah, she's been on all my salt containers since I was a kid, but, like, do I need a figure of her? I don't know, but I just love the mold. I love the design. I love the artwork of it. And the glitter effect, I think, really worked here for Salt Girl. So I really wanted to get this one once I saw it announced. I knew that they would do an exclusive, which is actually why I didn't get the common. I didn't pick the common one of this up because I knew an exclusive would come. I'll be bummed if they do another exclusive, like they do a second Salt Girl exclusive, which I wouldn't put it past Funko. They might just do that. Okay. Whew! This is big. This is a lot to take in, y'all. We're already at 15 minutes. I'm still got more to open. This is crazy, right? This package is from Shop Pop Online, one of my favorite online retailers in the entire world. If you do not already order from Shop Pop Online, then what is wrong with you? You need to start ordering from Shop Pop. They are amazing, amazing, fantastic retailer for Funko Pops. They get all sorts of exclusives, all sorts of fun stuff. And they always package well, which is great. So we've got nice bubble wrap, good size box, the right size box. So you can probably tell from that, here's the pop that I got in. To go with the Rogue that we opened earlier, which is unfortunate because my Rogue was a little bit destroyed. Every time Shop Pop sends me something, they always like tape it, the bubble wrap so well that it's like hard to... Give me a minute, y'all. Let me get this thing out. Boom! Baby. Okay, yeah. So this is Gambit. Entertainment Earth exclusive, glows in the dark. This is a fan-freaking-tastic pop. Let's pair it up with Rogue real quick. Pull Rogue out from here. So these were the two. They announced a couple different like Rogue and Gambit variants, but these were the two that I wanted from these two. So now I finally got Rogue and I got Gambit. Got the Hot Topic exclusive Rogue and the Entertainment Earth exclusive Gambit. That's fantastic. So this came from Shop Pop Online. Big shout out to them. If you don't already order from Shop Pop Online, I do have a discount code that'll be in the description below. If you want to check it out, go Shop Pop Online, use my discount code. It gives you 10% off, I believe. So don't quote me on that, but check in the description. So definitely use my discount code if you would like to go and order some pops from them. And on that note, I have a second pop from Shop Pop Online. This is actually one. So the Entertainment Earth one I like just bought after it came out. But this one I pre-ordered months ago. This is from months ago. I'd almost forgot this pop was coming out. But as a huge like Green Lantern fan, this makes me so happy to get two Funko Green Lantern items in the same like haul, like to be able to open those up at the same time. Okay, same deal. They got it nice and bubble wrapped, so give me a second. I want to be careful here. All right, here we go. So there we go. This is the Alan Scott Green Lantern. So if you don't know, this is the OG. This is the the Golden Age version of the Green Lantern that they did. This is an awesome, awesome pop. I love to see this, the specialty series. I think this is a great pop to do for specialty series. These go to those smaller retailers, smaller comic book shops as well. But Green Lantern, Alan Scott, original molding, original character, Alan Scott. Great character. If you don't know anything about Alan Scott or the history of the Green Lanterns, look into it. DC has such amazing lore. It's just a fantastic thing to get into. So, boom. That's one of my new favorite pops right there, y'all. That's amazing. I am just dumbfounded. I hope they make more. I really hope they do more Green Lanterns. There's so many amazing Green Lanterns out there that they could turn into Funko Pops. And, you know, I hope we get more. So let's end this video on this. So I hope that you, in the thumbnail, were persuaded by this a little bit. But this is the big one, right? So this is a Funko Shop package that I just got in. Actually, this one just came in today. And I was waiting to open all those other packages just so that I could open them with this right here. And there's a little bit of contentious. This drop was a little contentious, which I think was interesting. As someone who's been doing this for a while now, I didn't find this drop to be too much of an issue. The Funko Shop, if you don't know, drops new pops usually every Wednesday at the same time. It comes out at 2 p.m. Eastern. And when they come out, they announce exactly what it's going to be that morning. They've been doing that now for, almost a year, where they've been announcing it ahead of time. And then they announce that morning. And sometimes they'll do Monday and sometimes Friday. Very rarely it's not a Monday, Wednesday, or a Friday. It's usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Those are the days they drop pops on the Funko Shop. And I thought that this was a fairly standard release by Funko. So they put up two new pops, and it was two characters that are definitely very popular, very iconic, very nostalgic for a lot of people. And these are their first pop iterations. So obviously there was going to be a little bit of heat. Like, people wanted to get these pops. I'm not sure exactly how much went up for sale in the shop. What I do know is that if you were prepared, they released the images that morning, and they told you exactly what time to be on the shop. I got on the shop right on time. I got through the queue pretty quickly, and I was able to order mine in less than a minute or two, I think. But aside from that, both these pops took about 4 to 6 minutes to sell out. I think Johnny Bravo took like 4.5, 5, and then Dexter took closer to 6 to sell out. But that's not bad. I've seen pops that have gone up on the Funko Shop that have sold out in less than 2 minutes. I've seen items that have sold out even faster than that on the Funko Shop, and that queue is definitely very hit or miss, right? So a lot of people will they'll get in the queue, and they'll think that this is it, they got the pop already secured, and that's just not the case. The way that queue works is that it pumps people through sort of at a variable ratio, so you don't really know. But I feel like for the most part, and now I did see some people saying that they were in right when it dropped, and they didn't make it through the queue in time, so that 4 to 6 minutes wasn't enough time to get through the queue, which kind of surprises me. I personally have never had that happen, where I've had it happen where like I'm in the queue until it sells out, but only when it sells out in 1 to 2 minutes, right? My queue usually gets through within a minute or two. I've never had it sit on me for 4 or 5 minutes. So I don't know if people who are saying that they got in right when it dropped and still didn't make it through the queue are lying or what, but I just know that's never been my experience across my platforms and everything. And I don't think they're lying. I think people really are getting struck up by this queue. But for me, the queue is usually pretty quick, and it gets me in and gets me in line, especially when I get on right on time. But let's quit talking about it. So these pops were contentious. I was able to score both pops, which is super cool for me, because I'm a huge fan of Cartoon Network, a huge fan of these old school cartoons. These are right around when I was a kid, and let's get these out of the box. So this is our Johnny Bravo Funko Shop limited edition Johnny Bravo Funko Pop. So this is awesome. I think that this pop, I'm taking him out really quick. And if you can't, oh my gosh, look at that. Man, I'm pretty. Do the monkey with me. That's what I wish it said. I love Johnny Bravo doing the monkey.
Man, I'm pretty. Do the monkey with me. Come on.
Let's take him out just super quick, since this is kind of one of the more important parts of this haul. Let's take Johnny Bravo out of the box. So there's JB himself, Johnny Bravo. What an awesome, awesome mold on this guy. They really captured his hair, his lenses, his shirt, the muscle. I mean, this just looks great for a pop, and it still looks like a pop. And that's the great part about this, right? Is that I love it when they can take kind of a unique character, a unique cartoon character. It looks just like the character, but still gives you that pop sense, that pop vibe. Oh, and this does have a stand. So for those of you that have this pop and maybe take him out, don't leave the stand in there. Make sure you get that when you take it out. But he didn't need the stand to actually stand up just now when I took him out. So let's put that to the side. And the other big daddy here is our, oh, Funko. They put it in like a, sometimes they put them in those sorters you can just pop open. Sometimes they'll tape them like this one. So these did both come in sorters and in bubble wrap. So no issue here on box damage, at least not on my Johnny. Looks like Dexter's good too. Yeah, Dexter came in good shape as well. So there we go. So this is the second pop from that drop that day. This is Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. Let's pull him out as well. I know that I saw online is also, yeah, so that's awesome. They have like little no DDs. I want them to make DD and Mandark so bad. If they make DD and Mandark, that'll make this set amazing. So I hope they do that. I really hope they do. So Dexter does not have a stand, and this is really cool as well. I love the way they did his eyes through the glasses. He's got the wrench in his hand. His hair looks great. The molding looks great. Again, looks like a pop. Very short compared to Johnny Bravo, right? And that makes sense because Dexter is like a little kid. He's very small. And I think his boots, the gloss on his boots looks really good. Just, this is another one that they knocked it out of the park.
What did you say? Omelette de fromage?
So yeah. And now the big thing people are talking about now is this just a teaser? Like, are we about to get a bunch of Dexter and Johnny variants? So there's going to be common variants, and then these will, because right now these are holding a really heavy price. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't buy these on the secondary market right now. I wouldn't encourage you to. I think a lot of these went out. They even went out international. So don't jump on it just yet. I think the price is going to go down on these guys just a little bit. Especially if they do release common variants, it'll definitely go down. If these end up being the only Johnny Bravo and Dexter pop that exists, they might go back up. I'm just going to warn you now. I think I can see the values shooting back up over time if these end up being the only two variants. If they make more, if they do others in this line, I think the price could go back down. Or it could even shoot back up because people are going to want to complete the set, depending on what all they put out. I don't know. This is really hard to track and trace. I'm just going to say relax on it right now, but maybe in a month or two, if you still really want these pops, then jump on it, kind of see where people are, after people are getting them in hand and getting them on the market. Think about it then, because these did sell out on the Funko Shop. These were completely sold out within about 6 minutes on the Funko Shop that morning. So again, don't fret about them just yet, but that is the case. So I'm looking down at the remnants, the remains of all of this. That was a lot of packages. I just opened a ton of Funko Pops. And I think my favorite is that I finally got in this and this 2 awesome Green Lantern pieces to add to my collection. It's always so cool when Funko does new Green Lantern items, for me at least, right? That's awesome. And then I think my second favorites from this haul are definitely Dexter and Johnny. This was a big and important drop for me, and I'm really happy I was able to get these for retail. That meant a lot to me as well. It just meant a lot being able to get them and get in there and get them. So this was really awesome. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed me opening up these packages. This was a lot. This is I think kind of my last big quarantine haul as things are starting to open back up. I mean, I'm staying in quarantine. I'm staying inside. I'm staying inside. Some other people, man, I'm staying inside. For at least now, because I want you to stay safe. I want you to stay healthy. You know, don't be going out. Don't be hunting too much. But if you need to, you know, make sure you take proper precautions. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed getting a look at some of these new pops. A ton of new pops right here that have come out over the last couple months. And yeah, it was really great being able to open these. So if you want to join in and follow along with me, definitely check me out on Instagram at Jerry's Got Pops on Instagram. Instagram is where I post the most stuff. I post a ton of stuff. I often post daily. Just different pops that I'm getting in, or other small unboxings, little things like that. Definitely follow me at Jerry's Got Pops, and check out all my friends at the Funko Collector Society. I'm a member of the Funko Collector Society, so definitely check me out there, or check the group out and check out what they're doing, because there's a lot of great content creators making amazing content. Other than that, you all know the drill. You can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you like. I'm just trying to share my passion for collecting with the world. This is Jerry Pops, signing off.